Carolyn, our talk has the motto Art, Unequal, Energy framed as a question. And what do you think? Can those topics harmonize? Where do you see similarities?
Well, I think art itself is a form of energy. The word energy comes from energeon, which was used first of all, it means work, to work with, but it was not in the sense of working for machines. The first time Aristotle actually used the term, he meant the force of expression. So something much closer perhaps to art than what we would consider energy today.
That fits to a statement from you. You once claimed art was a renewable energy.
Yes, I do.
What do you mean by that? Can you explain it in more detail?
Yes, of course. Well, renewable, of course, means that it never ends, let's say. So one can speak of, for example, the sun or solar energy as renewable because there will always be the sun. Humans, as long as humans exist, things such as culture or production, whatever they are, they can be different. They can be a fresco in the Renaissance, it can be a cave painting in the prehistoric times, it can be whatever we will imagine art to be, and art changes according to the technological shifts, but it always seems to be something that humans make. And what art is simply trying to understand with the senses how perception is articulated into knowledge. That's what art is, basically.
Let us come to the dOCUMENTA 13.
Well, it is presented, these questions are presented in different ways. You know, if you look at, for example, Song Dong's landscape in the Aue Park in front of the Orangerie, this is a miniature mountainous landscape, or it's a giant bonsai, if you wish, which is made actually on top of a mountain of trash. I mean, we worked together with the city of Kassel and the trash companies and so on to create a situation where something very beautiful, which is this artwork called the Do Nothing Garden, which is just a garden to be in and to contemplate, is coming out of recycling trash from the city. So that's a very literal example of this. Another very literal example is the film that Mika Tanila is premiering as an installation he's a Finnish contemporary artist, and the installation version is a multi-channel filmic experience, which is about the building of a new atomic energy plant in the north of Finland, which he critiques in his film.
What do you personally think our energy supply will be handled in the future?
I would say that I imagine a completely different world, actually. I think we are at the end of the carbon fossil fuel age, obviously. I don't think atomic energy has any possibility of being used in daily life because it's like a dinosaur. It's so hard to turn it on and almost impossible to turn it off, so it's not flexible. What I see in the future, I imagine cities that are much less divided from the rural areas, so I think the cities are becoming more green, and at the same time the non-urban areas are becoming more urban in a way, also because of the technology of the internet and so on. I mean, the notion of sustainability means we care for other people and other generations, and that's what art is about. I mean, to think that art is only about the here and now is crazy. You know, every artist is always projecting into the future and thinking, what will the future know about our time through my work? You know, my work is like a time capsule that's sent into the future and that tells us something of that time.